communist kind of policies ruled later on. This is Allende, and he was a doctor. And what happened during his rule is that he established what are the basic rules for communism. Basically, the right wing, very annoyed because they had taken everything away from them, and the left wing, it was a very, very tense situation, and the right wing convinced the military to back them up in a military coup. And this is what happened on the 11th of September of 1973. A military coup formed with Augusto Pinochet. That was a former chief of the army in that time. This is our house of, how do you say this? Kind of a White House, right? And this is where Allende was working at that day, that morning. The primary objective of Mr. Pinochet was to re-establish the lost democracy during the rule of Allende. And he promised the people that he will only take the time necessary to do so. And people thought it was going to be just a 2-year period or 3-year period, and then we would have elections again and, re-establish democracy. It just took a bit longer than that, 17 years. The result of this is Mr. Pinochet. People there's a lot of media in Chile that show him like a kind of a devil image. This is a picture taken that's being used a lot. It was the first day of the military coup. The numbers vary, but it says that around 2,000 people were killed during an 8-year period of resettlement. So that is a great cost of Pinochet that he will always be acquainted of. But he also managed to get Chile out of the mess. He didn't know anything about economics, but he did know where the bright guys were. So he actually hired some 6 or 7 former master in business or economics students from Chicago. We call them the Chicago boys. We had a 3% inflation. It's very good, considering that we had a 300% in the 70s. So Pinochet is remembered this way, like a man who gave back economy, stability, and democracy, because he is considered one of the few dictators in the world. He gave the rule to the people. So we had elections in 1989. If there were the sí and no, they're yes or no to continue with Pinochet, and the no actually won by a very, very little margin. So people also remember him like this, right? This is a very mediatic group and not very big, to be honest. So this is the transition. This was our first president, and he is from the center left, and this is how Chile looks now. We have modern, highways now. This is what you will say is our little Manhattan, and this is what you will see. This is a very nice house in a very nice sector in Santiago.
Is it your house?
No. But this is also but this is also a very, very common house in suburbia and suburbs of Santiago. And this is our greatest challenge now, from my point of view, is that we've reached economic growth, but a lot of that growth has enriched the rich, and the poor are still poor. And our average salary is $300 Australian dollars a month. That is our average salary, but this here is $1,000, no, $10,000. So you see that there is a great gap between the rich and the poor, and these are, you can see it here because the population is so low, but they can actually own a lot of what is Chile now. They own the businesses and they own the stocks, but you could say that Chile is much better off now than it was before. So my question now is, what's going to happen this year? Because we're having elections this year, and this guy here is a brilliant man. He's Sebastián Piñera, and he studied in the same school as I studied, business school. Not meaning anything, but he is a self-owned, very rich man. Before the financial crisis, he had a personal wealth of $2 billion. And he made that in just the last 25 years. Has been senator for the country and is obviously, not obviously, but he is right-wing. And actually this year, he has one of the biggest chances to get elected. This is kind of a question that they do in the media. What if you had elections now, for whom would you vote? And these are the left-wing candidates. And seems like Piñera would have a great chance. And for me, it's an important year because maybe we'll have that. We had 17 years of Pinochet. We had another 18 years of left wings after that. So what's going to happen now? Maybe it's time for us to have another transition. Now that Pinochet is gone, we kind of got those differences of the military coup over. People, I guess, still have big divisions between the right and wing, the rich and the poor. But we united together for the telethon. We unite together for sports, and we are a very kind of religious country, Christian religion, and this is how our country looks now. Those are the stats. We have a GDP that's pretty decent. Population is quite small, like it is in Australia, so our GDP per capita is pretty decent as well in international standards, and we love our fiscal. That's what I wanted to share with you. Thank you.